Yo, what is up, SneakerFam? One of my viewers requested this video, so let's waste no time, let me show you my Air Jordan collection. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start with my Jordan 1s and work through up to the 31 in no particular order. I don't want this video to go on very slow, so I'm just going to run through each shoe. On the decent shoes, on my Heat, I'm going to do some explaining about them, but every other shoe I'll just quickly go through them. Starting off, the Jordan 1 Lance Mountain SB collab. You know, you got the red and the blue. After a few wears, the paint actually wears off of these, which is really nice. They're the SB Lance Mountain, the white version. Next up, the Unsupreme Elephant Print Jordan 1s, Unsupreme Elephant Reds, and of course, you know, to get the whole collection, the Unsupreme Elephant Whites. This is my favourite one out of all three. Jordan 1 Hair, love Bugs Bunny as a cartoon character, so these are definitely a fire shoe. A recent OG classic that just came out, the Air Jordan 1 Storm Blue. Definitely sleepers on these. I don't know what people are doing. The Air Jordan 1 Storm Blue. Yin Yang Pack, the white and the black, another slept on shoe, but in all, both dope shoes. David Letterman 1s, the DSM 1, not many people like these. That patent leather is crazy. Got the Jordan 1 shattered backboard, people went crazy over these. Best materials I've seen on a Jordan for a long time, so I knew how to pick these up. And of course, got the reverse shattered backboard, again crazy leather, and very hyped. Sold out instantly, same as these. Jordan 1 Carmine, Jordan 1 All-Star, Passport, whatever you want to call it. Crazy icy sole. Jordan 1 Mellow, Dunk from above Jordan 1. Not many people like these either, but that swoosh just kicked it off for me. Jordan 1 Golden Moment, or the Jordan 1 Fat. Not many of these around. Haven't seen hardly anyone with these. Definitely a rare shoe. And of course I got them. Jordan 1 Mid Olympic, and then recently in the Olympics, Jordan Brand dropped the medal pack. Gold medal, silver medal, and bronze medal. Of course the bronze is my favourite out of all of them. These were quite hard to get out of all three of them. These two came out quite early in the UK, but I got this one from the US early. Shout out to my plug. Another Olympic Jordan 1 Mid, Armed Forces Jordan 1 Mid. I need to get the other Armed Forces, the Amazon colourway I'll call it. This is a desert colourway, definitely a crazy shoe. Another random Mid that I've got dead stock, just a plain all white. Don't know why I've got these should be beaters. That's what I'm going to do actually, beaters. The classic Air Jordan 1 Bread, bought back in 2016. Definitely one of the top Jordans of 2016 to release, period. Jordan 1 UNC, Air Jordan 1 Band, 2011. Worn these a couple of times for pictures. I wore these once to Sneaker Box UK. The leather on these are just crazy. Classic 2015 Jordan 1 Chicago, BHM 1. Another classic by Jordan Brand, the Black Toe 1s. Metallic Navy 1s. Cyber Monday 1s. QA54, another favourite Jordan 1 of mine. Shout out to my guy 1985, give him a follow. He hooked me up at a good price with these, so shout out to you, my man. Jordan 1 Dave White Wings, also dead stock condition, another fire shoe. Jordan 1 NYC, that released at a few stores in New York, at the Foot Action stores, I got told. It's got the NY23 on the back, raised. And then of course, following from the NYC, my favourite Jordan 1 out of my collection, the Los Angeles 1s. Crazy prices of these going at first, and then they released in the new Foot Action that recently opened in Santa Monica. And of course, I've got one of my guys to pick them up for me at a good price. LA23 on the back of these, fire. Next up, Jordan 1 What The, or Jordan 1 Top 3, whatever you want to call it. Bit of a weird shoe, but three classics put into one. Jordan Brand killed it for me. Jordan 1 MTM, of course, came in this huge package. For you guys that know me, I do love my Jordan packs, and this did come with it. I've got the 29s, I'll show you that near the end. Going on to some premium ones. Got the snake skins, as I call it. I paid a lot of resale on this. These sold out instantly in the UK, and of course I couldn't cop myself. That 24 metallic gold plated, straight fire shoe in my opinion. And of course, next up you got the white version. I call these the gecko skin. It's also got that 24 karat gold all over. My favourite out of all of them. Jordan 1 Tan, another pinnacle. They didn't do the gold plated on this one. They just hit it with bronze. I've seen when these age, these look really dope. I can't wait to rock these at a special occasion. Then last but not least, from the Pinnacle collection, the Crocs. These ones sat in most places. I think people got bored after a while from the first two that came out. They came back with the 24 gold plated, another one of my favourites after the whites. Finish off my Jordan 1s, got the Jordan 1 Saw, which is basically a poor man's frag as I call it. It's got the Jordan 2 sole on it. Not a lot of people like these at all in this model. For me the colourway is nice. I did have the frags, but I sold them. You'll see later on in the video. Jordan 1 Saw. Last but not least, another Jordan with the 2 sole. I call these Christmas because they got the Christmas colourway. I'm sure they're called the Returns. My Christmas kick. So that's my 1 collection. If you already like the video, hit that thumbs up. Let's go straight onto the 2s. Going in with a clean and simple black and white Jordan. The wings, I know that Jordan 2 is a very comfortable shoe. I haven't got many Jordan 2s. I'm starting to like some of the colourways that they're bringing out. They're the Jordan Wingets. Next up, the QA54, especially for the tournament that went on in France in 2016. These sat over here, even though they were a Europe exclusive, but I did help a lot of guys out in the US. Check down my Instagram page and you'll see I picked at least 8 or 9 pairs up at retail for guys over in the US. I don't charge any extra, I'm not a reseller or nothing like that. QA54. Last but not least, the Air Jordan 2 Just Done, the beach colourway. Definitely my favourite out of these and the blue ones so far. Haven't got the blue, I do need to pick them up. But these are just an incredible shoe. The leather, the detailing. The Just Done box is huge. You guys know how to pick it up. It's got the gold pin. I'm a hat wearer, so I had to cop the hat as well. And then of course the shoe, fire. They were my 2s. Let's get straight onto my 3s. Going in with the Cyber Mondays. Another slept on Jordan. Insane materials and just a simple shoe to rock. The infrared 3s, one of my favourite out of the 3s. You know, them infrared hits just make it stand out. Black cement 4s, my first Jordan ever. These were my first Jordan I picked up. These are beat to hell. I think I'm going to pick up a new pair or maybe wait for that remastering program that they probably will bring back like they're doing with all the other Jordans. That is my first pair of Jordans. Next up, the True Blue 3s, the 2011 with the Jumpman Air on the back. These are also quite beat. I did do a lace swap thing, makes it a little bit better. And then last but not least, the Air Jordan 3 True Blue with the Nike Air on the back. This is a remastered one. It would have been nice if it brought back the Nike Air tag like they should have done on all Jordan remastered, but still cool, still a nice shoe. So on my 3s, let's go straight on to 4s. Starting off with the remastered Jordan 4 Cement, Nike Air on the back. I actually got these really early, then this video got most views on my channel, the Air Jordan 4 Cement. Next up, the Laser 4s. Incredible details on this shoe. I do love an icy sole, so these had to be picked up. Alternate 4s, Dunk From Above 4s. The quality is just out of this world. And this is my favourite out of the Dunk From Above collection. As you guys remember, I've got the 1s, and of course got the 5s that will be coming next. Fire Red 4s, these are quite beat as well. Toro 4s, suede is just crazy on these. Columbia 4s or metallic 4s, whatever you want to call it. Another Jordan that's got some crazy leather, this is also slept on. The Lab 4s, haven't worn these at all. I don't even know what I've got them in my collection to be fair. I just got a great price on them. Teal 4s, great shoe to rock when it's raining, especially in the UK, it's raining most of the time. Next up, you got the Oreo 4s. To finish off my 4s, I'm going in with the Premium 4 Ponytail, my favourite out of all 3 that I've got, and these were one of the hardest. They only had 25 pairs in London. Managed to get these at a great price. Definitely worth the price tag on a Pinnacle or Premium. Then next up, the Snakeskin 4s. Another hard shoe to get, but of course, as you know, I managed to get it. The detail is just crazy. Then my last Pinnacle 4, the Obsidians. I got told these were exactly like the Just On leather, but when I got them in hand, they weren't as quite as close, but still very nice quality. Still will get the Ginger 4s. So that's my 4s, straight onto the 5s. So I'm starting off with the Space Jam 5s, another Oreo, and the suede on these are just super soft. Another classic OG with the Nike Air on the back, the black metallic 5s that recently came out. Another Olympic colourway, the Olympic gold medal. Going in with some cocaine whites, metallic silver, whatever you want to call them. Tumbled leather straight over the whole shoe. Nothing better than that. I'm not a hype beast before you think it, but this colourway on these Supreme 5s, I love camo, so I had to cop these. I'm not a hype beast. The Air Jordan 5 Raging Bull, of course. I have the original pack to go with these. Definitely one of my favourite crazy Jordan packs I have in my collection. I had to pick these up as a pack. I couldn't pick them up as separate boxes because this pack is just incredible. As you can see all around the box, it's just an awesome piece to have in my collection. Going in on some low 5s. I'm not really a fan of lows, but some colourways I do really love, and to be fair, lows are a really comfortable shoe. First off, you've got the Neymar Cross Jordan. Going in on the Knicks colourway, that suede or nubuck is soft all over. The last from the Dunk From Above collection, Dunk From Above 5 lows. Last of the lows, the Air Jordan Low China. Detailing is just out of this world on this pair. Very colourful shoe, and it's a different material on these. It's like a nylon effect. And to finish off, my Air Jordan 5s is my top grail when I got into the sneaker game. That is the Air Jordan 5 Tokyo. If you guys want to watch a video of these, the unveiling, it's on my YouTube. I got these for a steal of £900. Yes, £900. I had to pull the trigger, I had to sell my frags. I did, like I said at the beginning of this video, I had the fragment ones and I had to sell them and pick up these beauties. 5s are complete. Let's go in with my favourite model of all time, of course, KingOfVI equals Jordan 6. Let's get it. Going in with the Brazil 6s straight up. These are nice. You've got the Laker 6s, 3M, just pops on these, and the craftsmanship on that stitching is just real nice. Another Oreo, the Oreo 6. You've got the Piston 6. This shoe got me into the 6 silhouette. Got the Varsity Red, the black Varsity Red. Again, this has got some super soft suede on the whole of the upper. The OG 2000 Navy Metallic, DMP 6. Quick story behind these, I did cop the DMP pack with the 11s, but at the time I didn't like 11s at all. I halved the pack and I sold the 11s off for £500 and kept these. I have got the full box, but I've got half the booklet, half of the main box, which I really regret now. That is one of my Jordan regrets I have in life. Going in with the Air Jordan 6 Beijings, Champagne and Cigar pack, got the Slam Dunk 6, one of my favourite 6s out of my collection. Got the Infrared 6, Carmine 6 to go with the Carmine 1s of course. The Motorsport 6s, incredible materials on these as well. The Maroons, which got remastered recently also with the Nike Air on the back. The Black Cat 6, which recently came out, the last drop of 2016. My favourite Air Jordan out of my whole collection, other than Tokyo's, is the Dornbecker 6s. Going in with the History of 6s or the Spizike 6s, Infrared 23 6s, Sport Blues, Black Infrared. This is the only Air Jordan 6 low I have. This is the best colourway I think that they have dropped, the Ghost Green. An OG classic in my 6s, the OG 1991 Maroon with the Nike Air tag. The Golden Moment 6s, also got the pack that came with the 7s. The 7s will be coming next, but this is the pack. The Pinnacle 6, my favourite release of 2016 period. Now, of course I love my 6s and I have every general release series out. The only next thing I want to catch up with is samples, and my recent 6 I picked up is the Air Jordan 6 Sample of a Sample Anniversary. These are fire. If you want to check the unveiling of these out also, link down below. This is a must watch. I'll tell you all the details are in that video. The Air Jordan 6 1 of 1 Sample Anniversary. So that's my 6s complete. Let's move on to the 7s. Straight in with the Hair 7s. The 7 silhouette has started to grow on me and some of the colourways are just straight fire. Going in with the Tinker Alternates, another favourite character of mine from Looney Tunes, Marvin the Martian. Another celebration, the Air Jordan 7s Champagne, GMP 7s, like I showed you my 6s, I've got the pack, and of course this came with the 6. And to finish off my 7s, I've got the Year of the Rabbit 7s, similar to the Hairs, but the detail and the quality is a lot better on this, and the box is just crazy on this. Next silhouette, the 8s. Straight out with the Air Jordan 8 Bugs Bunny, and then I've got the Trophy and Confetti. My favourite one of course is the Trophies. It's a lot nicer, but the 8s are definitely good quality, and a lot of people slept on these. These sold out straight away. These took a while to sell out. So that's my 8s complete. I only got 3 pairs. I don't like the number 9 silhouette, so I'll have to pass on them. We'll go straight on to the 10. So the only 10s I've got in my collection are from the City Pack in 2016. In the order they came out, straight in with the Paris 10s, EU exclusive. I also helped a load of guys out in the US cop these at retail. These are definitely one of my favourite. And next up, the New York City 10 from the collection. You got the Rio, the Chicago, the LA and Charlotte. They both came out on the same day. The London 10, another EU exclusive, and my second favourite out of the collection. Also helped a few guys out on these over in the US. And finally, the Shanghai 10, Asia exclusive, one of my hardest Jordans ever to get, the best one out of the whole collection period. These are my favourite. So these are my top 3 out of the collection, the London, the Shanghai and the Paris. Let me know what you guys think down below. So that was my 10s. Straight onto the 11s. Got the 11 low gold coin. I actually picked these up 4 or 5 weeks early to release day. My sister was in Las Vegas. There was an event going on. She got in there. She managed to pick these up. The review on these are also on my channel. Check it out. And then the classic Space Jam 11. These still sold out on release day, and Jordan Brand made quantities of them. So many of them. The Air Jordan Space Jam 2016. Next up is my 12s. I've only got one 12. And of course, it had to be the OVO 12. I got these for a really good price. And these were extremely limited. These have been waiting to come out for a long time. You guys probably know about these. I'm not going to say much. I'm also not a hype beast. This is my first OVO. You guys know the next silhouette? The 13. Straight in with the Grey Toe 13. These are one of the most comfiest Jordans, in my opinion, out of my whole collection. Or just out of Jordans in general, and this colourway is just awesome. And of course my last 13, the Singles Day, I was so excited when these dropped. China exclusive, and as you can see, that rubbing off pattern similar to the Wing 12 and the Lance Mountains. You can check the whole review on these on my channel. These are crazy on feet. So we're going to take a big jump from the 13 silhouette up to the 29, and of course the only 29 I have is the MTM 29. Of course I've got the MTM 1s. It came in a pack, which was awesome. Not really a fan of these, to be fair, but they came with a pack, so didn't really want to split another pack like the DMPs. Another regret in life. And then next up of the silhouettes are the newest to Jordan Brand, the 31s. I have 2 colourways as we speak. They are the Air Jordan 31 Band and the Air Jordan 31 Shattered Backboard, both colourways. For you guys that do ball and you've got your own sneakers for it, if you haven't tried these, I definitely recommend picking up a pair and giving it a go. Just trust me on it. These are the best shoes to ball in. The comfortability is just incredible. The materials on them, woven material going into that leather. Jordan brand actually executed the 31s really well. I'm looking forward to collecting the rest of them, but for now these are the only two. So to finish off my Air Jordan collection is a model that not many people like, but me, I absolutely adore it. It's the Air Jordan Cross Spike Lee, or the Spizikes. They're just so nice. They got all different types of Jordan silhouettes in one, and I think Spike Lee himself is a dope and genuine guy. So this is my Spizike collection. First up, the Oreo Spizike, the Toro, the Space Jam or Poison Green, I call them the Space Jams, the OG Spizike, Fire Reds, Turquoise Blue, Wolf Grey. Not too sure on what this one is, but this is a dope colourway on these. The inside lining is just straight fire. The Borduxes, I'm sure that's how you pronounce it, Bordux. These are nice. This is my first Spizike I ever got. I beat these quite well. Need to get another pair of these. These are nice. And then last but not least, the Spizike Nix colourway, the blue and the orange. I think these were the first ones I ever saw of the Spizikes when he was holding them in one of the pictures. Ever since then I thought, wow, these are a really nice silhouette, and I started copying them from then on. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like that video, please hit that thumbs up. Comment down below what you think of my collection. That was 136 pairs that I just showed you guys. I am knackered. I'm trying to hit 3,000 subscribers. As soon as I do, I've got a giveaway, and then I've got something special every 10,000 subscribers I hit. That'll all be in my giveaway details as soon as I hit 3,000 subscribers. You've officially seen my whole collection. Until next time, I'm the King of VI. Peace. Now I've got to put all these shoes away.